I've gone ahead and created a Pep Guardiola 4-3-3/3-2-4-1 positional play tactic on Football Manager 2024, where we went ahead and won the Champions League, the Premier League, and got 101 points in just one season. And Erling Haaland wasn't the only absolute bags, but we had a very, very well-rounded tactic, one where we absolutely dominated in every single game with plus 60% possession as well. Now, I'm also going to show you results of this tactic with Bayern Munich and Barcelona. It's an absolute banger, so make sure to stick around. What is going on there, guys? Kempy here, and welcome back to the channel. This is the FM24 beta, the first tactic release on the channel, so make sure you're smashing the like button and subscribing to the channel. We've got a Newcastle career mode, which we are currently doing, which has been going absolutely fantastic, so make sure you head out and watch that one as well. We're going to bring you the Champions League final to kick things off. We won 4-1 against RB Leipzig. The first goal was going to go to Leipzig and Openda, but I want to show you the build-up play in this 3-2-4-1 system. We've got Ruben Diaz, Kyle Walker, and Josko Gvardiol as the three centre-backs, Rodri and John Stones as the two CDMs. We've got our left centre mid, Kovacic, our right centre mid, Mateus Nunes, our right wing, Bernardo Silva, our striker, Erling Haaland, and very wide out here is Phil Foden. You're going to see some beautiful play here. Great ball from Kovacic into Haaland. You see the build-up, centre-back, centre-mid into the striker. That box formation in the middle makes such a good difference. Grealish on the left-hand side, another great ball in to Erling Haaland, who finds Mateus Nunes on the edge of the box with a thunderous effort. A fantastic finish from him. We've got Kovacic on the ball now, straight away into the 3-2-4-1. You can see it clear as day. You saw Gvardiol just dart up into that centre mid role, and you can see the 3, the 2, the 4, and the 1. Kovacic getting challenged by Rodri, who's going to end up stepping up onto the ball. Mateus Nunes with a brace in a Champions League final. And a corner ball from Erling Haaland, which is a bit weird, finds Akanji at the back stick, and he scores to make it 4-1. And a very convincing victory against RB Leipzig. And I've also shown you we won Centurion this season. 1 loss all season, nearly invincible, 5 draws, 32 wins, 39 goals from Erling Haaland, just over a goal a game. I don't think that is abusing the big man either, because lots of goals from elsewhere. Average rating of Haaland absolutely smashed it. Bernardo Silva come a third. But assist-wise, 14 assists for Mateus Nunes, who was absolutely fantastic in this simulation. Player of the matches, Haaland with 10, Bernardo Silva with 8. And we look at the data hub, things were looking good. 0.84 goals conceded per game and 2.71 goals per game as well, which I was very, very happy with. Now, sadly, we didn't end up winning the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup. We got third rounded by Leicester in the FA Cup, quarter-final by Liverpool in the Carabao Cup, which is very annoying, but it sort of shows that this tactic was very, very consistent. You might have the odd game you have to switch it around, but 99% of the time, you're going to absolutely smash it. And again, I do stress this is a Pep Guardiola tactic, so you're going to be looking to use this with the big sides. You can see the end of the season was quite simply outrageous. There is about 25 games there being unbeaten. A dodgy spell in January, which is a bit frustrating, but then again, very good start to the season, including a 7-0 in there. I got excited then. I thought it was 7-0 in the league, but some fantastic results. 5-1 against Forest, 4-0 against Luton, 4-0 against Port Vale, 4-0 against Sheffield United, 4-0 against Villa, 4-1 against Newcastle. I mean, that one looks like a good game there. Hat-trick from Rodri from DM, showing that we're going to be able to get the ball, cut it back on the edge box, and score some worldies as well. And possession-wise, we've done very, very well with this tactic. Also with the stats, we're looking at 63% possession, which I think sums up the Manchester City tactic very, very well. 103 goals scored this season, nearly 20 more than anyone else, and just 32 goals conceded, using effectively a 3-2-4-1. 231 shots against, which is 20 less than Liverpool, and a 619 shots for, which is around 15-20 more than Liverpool as well. But without further ado, let's get into the tactic. Then it's set up as a base 4-3-3 with a sweeper keeper on defend in goal. The right back is an inverted full back on defend with dribble less. The exact same on the left back with a ball playing defender in the left centre back role. Then you've got the John Stones role, the libero on support with no further instructions. This role this year is stunning to watch in game. If you want to be a little bit better defensively, you can drop this to defend, but trying to create this sort of Pep Guardiola style of play, using the support, John Stones does get right into that midfield alongside Rodri very often. So I think that is the best thing you can do with the libero. The libero is a fantastic new position of the game and is very good to watch as well. With the deep line playmaker and defender on the left-hand side, again, no further instructions. The box-to-box midfielder on the left-hand side of moving the channels and close down more. With a Roman playmaker on the right-hand side, the De Bruyne role with cross aim centre, so we can get them sort of German crosses in from this sort of space here on the pitch. We can loop them into the edge of the box and well into the sort of cross aim centre, the centre of the box, and Haaland can get his big old meaty head on it. The left winger role is a roam from position, stay wider, but inside forward. I think that suits Jack Grealish quite well. I mean, maybe an inside winger would be a little bit better, but we've got that roam from position element that City do use, staying nice and wide like Jack Grealish does, and then cutting in and creating or scoring goals. And the right hand side is the same, but without the shoot, without the stay wider, because Bernardo Silva again picks up these half spaces quite a lot, and we don't need him to be staying as wide. And the advance forward on attack up front, tackle harder, again is very, very good this year. In possession, we are looking at shorter passing, play out of defence, overlap left and right, and play a fairly wide system. I think it's very, very good to have quite a basic sort of instructions when you're trying to use a lot of different instructions in the individual player roles. Having the team instructions be quite basic certainly helped when testing, and I find that a massive thing on this game already. In transition, we've got take short kicks, distribute to the centre backs, distribute quickly, and counter press. We're not looking to effectively counter, we're just looking to, when we bring up the ball, we might counter, we might build up slowly. I think you saw that with a 63% possession. We highlighted that quite well. And out of possession, a high press system, a standard defensive line, prevent the short kick distribution, and trigger the press more often rather than much more often. Again, we don't want to drag the team too far out of its position. I think we've done very well with the simulation with Manchester City, but obviously Pep Guardiola has also managed Barcelona and Bayern Munich, so I'm going to go ahead and show you simulations with them. And again, I stress this is for top sides. You know, don't try and plug this in with Luton, get 20 points in the league and blame me. Blame yourself for not using your brain. A 3-2-4-1 is a very aggressive high press system, and just to actually show you again the sort of goals and the spread across the team, because I nearly forgot to do that, was 62 from Erling Haaland, 20 and 18 from Bernardo Silva, 13 and 17 from Kevin De Bruyne. He only played 42 games, 10 and 14 for Phil Foden, and 7 and 17 assists for Mateus Nunes as well. So goals and assists coming from absolutely everywhere in this team, which is absolutely stunning. And I mean, Rodri with 5 goals, 9 assists, and John Stones, wherever he is, 4 goals and 1 assist. Played very, very well in that DM role. And things were looking very, very good for this Manchester City team. So let's see how we also done with Barcelona and Bayern Munich. We kick things off then with Bayern Munich, where of course we did end up winning the Bundesliga, not by quite a clear distance like I maybe sort of expected with the team we have got, but you know, we still won it by 3 points. Champions League were knocked out by Arsenal, which is very, very frustrating, and the DFB Pokal knocked out in the semi-finals by Hoffenheim, which again, very, very frustrating, but again over the season showing very, very consistent results. 24 goals for Harry Kane, not blowing it out of the water with sort of 60 goals, 15 less than Haaland, which sounds ridiculous, but Haaland's a bit of a robot. And we keep the streak alive with Bayern Munich. And looking at sort of the possession stats, 63% possession again, fewest amount of goals conceded again, and goals scored, Leipzig actually smashed us out of the water with 74. Data hub wise, we were just very, very solid this year, 1.94 goals scored per game, but just 0.68 conceded per game. And we look through the squad itself, 30 goals from Kane, 14 and 18 from Sane, so that right wing position was fantastic in simulations. And then the centre mids of Goretzka and Musiala did bits as well, 10 goals, 5 assists, 9 goals, 12 assists, and 5 goals, 10 assists from Serge Gnabry. And we also tested with Barcelona, which went like so, 91 points in the Spanish First Division. Again, very, very good over the course of the whole season. Ran a 16 sad in the Champions League by PSG, which is a little bit frustrating, but you know, we move, and a quarterfinal in the semi-final, a quarterfinal by Sevilla in the Spanish Cup as well, which is a little frustrating, but a very, very consistent formation which worked wonders in possession. 61% again for Barcelona, 97 goals and fewest conceded, just 2 more than Real Madrid. Data hub wise, again, that very, very consistent graph, lots of goals scored, not many goals conceded. And again, we head to the squad, 51 goals by Lewandowski, 15 and 17 for Rafinha. Maybe carried a little bit more by Lewandowski in this sim than maybe any other, which surprised me a little bit. Gavi and Pedri both doing wonders of 9 and 13 and 9 and 15 as well. And then lots of goals and assists coming from all the way around the squad. And all 3 teams winning the league, all 3 teams dominating on possession, and a very, very consistent test here with Pep Guardiola's 4-3-3/3-2-4-1. I hope you guys did end up enjoying this video. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and check out the Newcastle playlist, which is going to be down there if I'm correct. Thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you next time.